I mean, and if they need a third receiver, I mean, shit, bro. Look at me, coach. Put me out there.
What do you do, HP?
Yo, YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Chase, and we are back with another video, man. We got the Dallas Cowboys know exactly what they're doing. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Now, some of y'all may not know, but I am indeed a Dallas Cowboys football fan. And yes, we do know what the fuck we doing. We winning it all this year, bro. I feel it. Like, I feel like this is finally our year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we've definitely winning the Super Bowl.
Boy, if you don't...
Dak gonna win MVP too. I'm telling you. I believe.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
If you're new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit post notifications to know when I upload. And follow me on Instagram. ChaiseBurton. Get at that. And then, hey, I just want to show you, I got me a nice little cut. I got me a nice little fade going on. You know what I'm saying? Hide your girl, nigga. And, hey, hide your mama too. Shit. All right. I'm yapping too much. Let's get it.
The Dallas Cowboys have always been one of the NFL's most polarizing teams.
Prayers, even the Lord said no. You're not getting your wish this time. Your prayers won't be answered. I'm gonna say,
Bro.
expect stuff from the Cowboys just so they can be up here and they can plummet, come crashing down like the
Bro.
sorry franchise that they are.
They're either on the brink.
Bro, Stephen A is the biggest Cowboys hater. Don't listen to him. He don't really be knowing what the fuck he talking about. He just a hater.
Down
He just a
like
hater.
the sorry franchise that they are.
They're either on the brink of a Super Bowl run or a few bad weeks away from a complete chaos. And 2024 was definitely chaos.
Point, players got to make plays. Guys, like, I always talk about the game is simple. Get your ass off the block. Guys aren't getting off. They're not doing the most mundane things that you got to do to win football things. And that's why I am not a believer in the Cowboys, because it doesn't matter about scheme, coaching, and all that. They don't have the personnel to win one-on-one matchups in this National Football League. They don't.
But after a calculated offseason and a genuinely impressive draft, looks like America's team might finally be getting it right. With Dak Prescott still slinging it, CeeDee Lamb establishing himself as a true superstar, in a hungry defense led by Micah Parsons, the Cowboys might finally have the pieces to compete in a stacked NFC. There's a plan in place, and for the first time in a long time, it feels like the Cowboys actually know exactly what they're doing.
I'm telling you, bro.
And now look, by no means was 2024 successful for the Cowboys in really any way, shape, or form.
But I mean, with one of the toughest league schedules in hindsight and a litany of injuries on both sides of the ball, there are reasons for the failings.
Why he
First
showing
and
that
foremost, there's a reason that Mike McCarthy isn't the Cowboys head coach anymore. I mean, many voices were calling for his firing for the past several seasons, even in some of their more successful regular seasons, thanks to just numerous playoff collapses and questions about leadership, culture, and modern schematic knowledge. All of those questions did leave the building with McCarthy and are replaced with optimism as the young but experienced Brian Schottenheimer takes the reins.
And I mean, yes, while Schottenheimer, this is his first head coaching job, the dude has been around the league as an offensive mind since the turn of the century.
And yes, while he has struggled at certain points in his career, he has worked his way from assistant to offensive coordinator 3 different times in his career, showing an ability to both integrate himself with players and modernize himself as football changes. A fresh mindset like this could be great, especially as Dallas looks to reestablish a winning culture. Truthfully, the main issue with the 2024 Cowboys was a breakdown on offense, largely caused by an ineffective rushing game and massive injuries at the quarterback position. Like, I mean, again, Dak Prescott, after becoming the highest paid player in the NFL for the second time in his career, missed the last 9 games of the season with a torn hamstring.
And I mean, look, you try and have a winning season with Cooper Rush as your quarterback, and I doubt it's going to work.
But that's what I'm saying, though, bro. They be shitting on us, but we had a backup quarterback the whole season. And Cooper Rush, he not ass, but he's not a starter, though. You get what I'm
have a
saying?
winning season with Cooper Rush as your quarterback, and I doubt it's going to work.
Like, I mean, even
what I'm
when
saying.
Rush did perform well as the starter, he had to do it with the deck stacked against him, as all-world guard Zach Martin missed 7 games with injury, and number 2 wide receiver Brandon Cooks missed the middle stretch of 2024. Dallas managed just to score 20 points per game and turn the ball over as much as any team in the league. I mean, truthfully, this is just the side effect of a battered and ineffective offense, and then you add also just the gas and overwork defense that was allowing 27.5 points per game, which was the second worst in the league, and you're not going to be winning any games. But also, injuries and turnovers played a massive part in upsetting the balance. Obviously, the stars who went down were the big difference, with Micah Parsons missing 4 games early in the season and playing through injury down the stretch. Deron Bland missed 5 games, Jordan Phillips losing 6 games early to injury, and maybe the most important, DeMarcus Lawrence played just the first 4 games of the season before missing the remaining 13 with a foot injury. Not to mention also Trayvon Diggs also missed some games and was banged up throughout the entire season.
And that's the thing too, injuries, they're a part of just playing football. Everybody knows that. But when the Cowboys are suffering them so much throughout the 2024 season, well, then they really just couldn't get any of the footing under themselves, which
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. All of our injuries was like our fucking best players, bro. Like, damn.
well, then they really just couldn't get any of the footing under themselves, which made it tougher for them to just try and win games.
And once you had 14 fumbles and 14 interceptions thrown by the offense, the defense got caught in a lot of short fields in just low leverage situations. These injuries and turnover issues were just the icing on the cake that was the 2024 NFC East, with the rising Commanders and eventual champion Eagles taking any remaining wind out of the Dallas sails.
But all right, that's enough about the problems. Let's talk about the solutions that they can do.
First of all, we have to start with the offense, as they're on the rise again and fast. While many Cowboys fans panicked following the sudden retirement of Zach Martin, Jerry Jones wasted no time in shoring up the offensive line and drafting his pick for Martin's successor, drafting Tyler Booker at the 12th overall pick to be their new offensive guard.
Hey, and Tyler Booker, yeah, he from Alabama. Roll Tide, nigga. He from Alabama. Hey, roll Tide, bro. Roll Tide. And I am indeed an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. Just gotta let y'all know. Roll Tide, nigga.
There definitely was a lot of demand for the Cowboys to draft a receiver like Matthew Golden from Texas, or even reach for a running back, but Dallas
Hey, nigga, yeah.
building through the trenches, following the model set by the division rival Eagles. And I mean, yes, the pick was solid enough, with Booker being the draft's top guard prospect and an Alabama standout. He also adds to Dallas's great wall of Tylers, joining fellow top picks Tyler Guyton and Tyler Smith. Truthfully though, the Booker pick kind of just felt like the perfect fit, and it really complemented Dallas's value pick of Oregon's Cornelius in the 6th round and low-cost additions of backup offensive linemen in free agency. But the reason you came in the biggest offensive addition was without a doubt their acquisition of George Pickens in a trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With CeeDee Lamb making the big bucks as a bona fide NFL superstar,
Look at that nigga
the Pickens
hair.
addition is a perfect fit as a number 2 wide receiver. With his blazing speed, which wasn't shown nearly enough with Russell Wilson last season, Pickens is an ideal complement to Lamb's route running prowess, especially as a new burner for Dak Prescott, who was one of PFF's highest graded deep ball passers in 2024, even better than in past years of his career. While Pickens has shown the capacity to be a bit of a hothead, he has already gone on record talking about his excitement.
Okay. Okay, nigga, come on, bro. I know that's AI. That's AI. That's not real, bro. That's some AI simulated shit. I know he didn't actually do that, bro. George Pickens would never do that, bro. What the fuck? Look at this shit. Oh, damn, I done accidentally muted the video.
Play with Prescott and
Look at this shit, y'all.
On record talking about his excitement of being in Dallas, and play with Prescott and the Schottenheimer offense should certainly favor a player of his talents. And finally, as well, the Cowboys did address their rushing attack in depth for the first time since Tony Pollard broke his leg in 2022. In free agency, they brought in Javonte Williams, a former Broncos standout who struggled to stay healthy but showed very high ceilings, as well as an established leader, Miles Sanders, but both really felt like a backup plan to Texas running back and Dallas's 5th round pick, Jaden Blue. Blue showed a lot of explosive capabilities when given touches touches in a pass-heavy Longhorns offense and remains in Texas with the Cowboys as the starter to be presuming a strong showing in camp. The dude is a speed freak with the ball in his hands, showing solid shiftiness, but his greatest asset is his capabilities in the passing game. Coming out of the backfield, he managed to stand out even in one of the deepest running back classes in recent memory, so Blue is definitely a plug-and-play.
That nigga was cold too at Texas for sure.
Add this to an offense that already had CeeDee Lamb and a great tight end in Jake Ferguson, and there aren't too many lingering questions.
Like, I mean, as crazy as it sounds, and especially coming from me, who is just not the biggest Cowboys fan, they actually look kind of promising and have actually patched a lot of the holes in just where they had leaks at on their team. Oh, and the craziest part too is that it's not even the offensive side of the ball that they're so heavily invested into. Like, yes, they made some changes there, but there's so much more involved on the defensive side of the ball right now. Like, I mean, to keep it brief, pretty much, the Cowboys defense, they look like they're going to be pretty ridiculous this year in 2025.
Like, with Micah Parsons in a contract year, he's going to be more motivated than ever to be productive past the first few weeks of the season. Negotiations on his rookie extension have reportedly stalled again, but he's going to be looking to make Jerry or just some other owner pay a lot of money for forcing him to show out once again. This is great news for the Dallas edge rusher Donovan, and I'm going to mispronounce this, Izurukiaki? Not sure, tell me in the comments. Who's drafted in the second round, as he'll get to take his already impressive physical traits and hone them alongside one of the most dangerous pass rushers in the NFL. The dude definitely had the talent to be a first round pick, but fell due to pedigree coming from Boston College and a deep edge class too. He was another great pick by the Cowboys and should contribute immediately, replacing departed rusher DeMarcus Lawrence. Along the defensive line, Dallas continued shoring it up with the addition of veterans like Solomon Thomas, Dante Fowler Jr., and Peyton Turner as well. It's an excellent pass rushing rotation, which should keep the Cowboys competitive in a division full of dangerous mobile quarterbacks and Jackson Dart. In the secondary, the Cowboys have gotten stronger as well. Not only are Trayvon Diggs the Cowboys competitive in a division full of dangerous mobile quarterbacks and Jackson Dart. In the secondary, the Cowboys have gotten
Why did he solo Jack? He said full of rushing court. Oh, okay, yeah, Jackson Dart.
Well, not only are Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland both trending towards being 100% for the start of the season, but they also landed Siobhan Ravel, a cornerback from Eastern Carolina, in the third round. Ravel was one of the top corners in the draft despite playing at a smaller program, but tore his ACL in 2024, making him a health hazard and allowing him to fall all the way to pick 76. Ravel's ACL repair was done by the same surgeon that the Cowboys keep on call for their sports medicine, meaning that his report was solid enough for Dallas to feel comfortable drafting him. Now that he's in the white and blue, Ravel should have the potential to really do some damage in coverage and even in run stuffing packages as a slot corner.
Like, I mean, truthfully, it really does look like the Dallas Cowboys knocked the 2025 draft out of the park. They added stars at just more valuable positions that they needed to add people at, and on top of that too, they added them along the interior defensive line, which they had to do also.
With their picks from the 6th and 7th round, it looks like the best draft class Dallas has had in decades, and along with the smart offseason, their roster actually looks competitive in a great division. Don't get me wrong though, there will be some questions about the division, especially with the Commanders being the newest, hottest team in football and the Eagles having the best roster in the NFL by a mile. But with their upgrades and limited losses, it really does feel like the Cowboys can once again hang with the big dogs. Injuries are still definitely going to be a concern, but they are for any team, and it's unfair to pick against a team just because you'll think they'll be beat up. With an even playing field, it's not unfair to project Dallas near even footing offensively with Washington and Philly, and their defense could be ready to take a massive step forward. And I mean, look, like it or not, Dak Prescott is an above average quarterback, even on his off day.
Thank you, bro. Everybody be giving Dak so much hate, bro. But like at the end of the day, bro, he's about a top 10, top 15 quarterback in the league, bro. He's definitely an above average quarterback. Niggas just get on his ass because he plays for the Dallas Cowboys, nigga. And everybody hates the Dallas Cowboys. But the truth is, if he went to any other team, that would be a team's come up. For real. Dak's not ass, bro. He be doing some stupid shit sometimes, but he not ass.
And I mean, look, like it or not, Dak Prescott is an above average quarterback, even on his off days. And with such an excellent collection of weapons around him and a well-built offensive line in front of him, his ceiling is that of the player who stole an MVP vote from Lamar Jackson in 2023. With George Pickens drawing team second corners, CeeDee Lamb is harder to cover than ever, and when the offense isn't turning the ball over as frequently, this retooled defense should have the talent and time to breathe to have a field day against pretty much anyone. Plus, I mean, their toughest games when we look at their schedule too, which are the Packers, Chiefs, Chargers, and Vikings, are all happening at home in Dallas, so their schedule is much softer than last season. As for the rest of the questions lingering around the team, Dallas has held on to $32 million in cap space to use on late game free agents and a potential extension for Parsons. Any gaps that stay concerning on their roster can still be patched, and they still have a working blueprint for success from their back-to-back-to-back winning seasons to start the 2020s. There's still great players available too, wherever they may want to add, from Keenan Allen and Amari Cooper as potential third receivers to Matt Judon and Zadarius Smith as veteran edge rushers, so they could even bring back Stephon Gilmore as Shaq Griffin to aid in the development of their young cornerbacks as well. From a chaotic offseason to a clear path forward, the Cowboys have gone from shaky to solid in a matter of months. Brian Schottenheimer's fresh approach, smart draft picks, and savvy trades have given this roster a whole new identity. For the first time in a long time, it really feels like the Cowboys know exactly what they're doing, and they should have the rest of the NFL on notice.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you for real, bro. The Cowboys, hey, we winning it all, bro. You know, and at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is, listen, I love Dak. I just vouched for him. I just said how Dak is you know, he's above average, top 10, top 15. But the truth is, it's going to come down to him. It's going to come down to how can he perform, of course, in the regular season, but also in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see. And if they need a third receiver, I mean, shit, bro. Look at me, coach. Put me out there. Let me move the chair so y'all can see the look. Coach, put me out there. I can get, you know, sticky, icky, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can do it. You feel me? But hopefully you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit post notifications to know when I do indeed upload, and follow me on Instagram. You don't have to. If you want to, follow me on Instagram. Like I said, man, the Dallas Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl. We're getting past the first round of the playoffs this year. And yeah. But yeah, that will be it. So, once again, like I always be saying, man, take care of your mental health. Continue to stay focused. Continue to grind. I'm fucking proud of you. To the person watching this, I'm proud of you. I love you. And just stay focused. Keep going. Stay prayed up. Keep God first. And yeah, make sure y'all keep thugging. Make sure y'all stay dangerous. And we out.
Love you.